Provo Airport Company, or PAC, through Coxco Construction and Turks and Caicos Islands government officials have entered a formal negotiation plea to settle the terms of an upcoming lease agreement between Coxco Construction that will give the company complete control of the remaining 35% shares of the Providenciales International Airport for an undetermined amount of time. The big news was announced during the first session of the second sitting of the House of Assembly by the Honorable Gamal Williams and Minister of Aviation, the Honorable Michael Mizik, and already it is being scrutinized by the opposing party, the PDM, which says that the transaction is a complete representation of the mismanagement of funds by TCIG. However, government officials say that the deal, which was originally intended for TCIG to buy out the 65% shares that Coxco already obtained under the previous administration for a period of 25 years, fell through when investors valued those shares to be at $30 million. Premier Mizik noted that paying the hefty price, plus ensuring that additional refurbishing was made to accommodate the growth of the airport, would cost the government too much money, and therefore this agreement was reached.
You know, we will do the deal with Coxco, and there's a much better deal than the last government got. Thank you.
Through this new agreement, government will lease the remaining shares for $16.5 million to PAC, the value of the 35% shares which belongs to them now.
Buying the airport back is one thing. Redeveloping it is another. You take another $100 million. And so we believe that and we are a party, a conservative party, and we believe that we believe in small government and big business. And so we see nothing wrong with the government entering into an arrangement where the private sector has a management lease of the facilities. Our government still is in control.
Although it is getting some strong resistance from members of the People's Democratic Movement, Honorable Mizik notes that this agreement will ensure that the airport is expanded and modernized while enlarging the relationship between government and private sectors. The Premier states that the deal will ensure that revenue from departure taxes go to PAC, while landing, parking, and runway revenues are given to Airport Authority. WIV4 News made calls to Coxco, but those calls were unreturned. WIV4 News will, in Monday's newscast, investigate to give you more insight on this new agreement that can perhaps lead to the privatization of the Providenciales International Airport.